Good morning, guys. Just wanted to give a quick update from the river here for steelhead fishing. Steelhead season's coming up very soon. There are some steelhead in the system already, and I've caught quite a few already, but the water temps are dropping, and I'll show you that here in a second. But also the river actually came up this week, and I'll pull that up now. With the rain we've been getting up here, the river actually came up to what its highest been, up to 300, and now it's dropping down. We're at 260 right now, but still we haven't been over 200 more than one time so far this season. And right now the water has got some color to it. It rose up a little bit, and it's not nearly as high as it usually is, but still for this year it's but what I really want to point out is the low temperatures. So we're dipping into the 30s all this week pretty much, and with that it's going to drive the temperature of the water down. It's going to bring in more steelhead and brown trout, and maybe even some straggling salmon that are still around. So there are still fresh salmon coming through, but just not in the same numbers that we've seen this past weekend, where it took about 2 hours to die off. So that's something. But like I said, there are still a ton of fish in the system, all the way from the bottom of the river to the top of the river. So you guys can get into action pretty much anywhere you want to go. I'm currently at the lower portion of the river, but let's get the temperature quick and see what we got. I'm just pulling up the temperature here with my thermometer. It's still going down, so I got to give it time to settle. But most people say that for steelhead fishing, like once the river hits 40 degrees, that is the best time to go. And that usually happens around November. So we're going to see where our water level gets to. Any steelhead in the afternoons, Drew, I mean, they're in here, but by the afternoon they're not usually biting. This past weekend I had my best success in the early mornings at first light. That's when I caught all 5 of the ones that I've caught so far. Were at first light last Saturday, Friday, and Thursday. Yeah, so they're in here, but all right, my thermometer balanced out. It's sitting at 50.5 degrees Fahrenheit. And let's see if I can pull that up here. 50.3 or 8, 50.8. So the water temperature's still up a little bit, but it's cooling down. And like I said, the weekend, or the weather this weekend, is dipping into the 30s all weekend. So it's gonna get even cooler here soon. And with more rain, we're gonna get even higher water levels than we have right now. Thanks, Drew. But yeah, I'm gonna be providing steelhead updates throughout the season here. We're just getting started, really. I know a lot have pushed through, especially if you guys have been up here the last week. There's been a lot of steelhead pushed through, but there's still a lot more to come. So we will keep updating everyone. There's a lot more people here than I expected for a Wednesday morning. I haven't seen this many people here usually around this time, but still there's some fish in here, and I've seen some fish brought to hand, and I've seen some lost to the snap-offs involved. Yeah, it's pretty good. I would say, Justin, less movement today than this past weekend. This past weekend was phenomenal for anyone that was able to make it up. It might have been the best weekend of the year, or of the fall, I should say. But that's still to be told. We'll see. Maybe this fresh water is going to bring in even more fish. But Drew, I probably wouldn't come up today if you can make it up in a morning, though, pretty much any morning is going to be better. Like me, I'm on my way to work in a few minutes, so I try to stop in the mornings because that's the best time. And yeah, if you can make it up in the morning, that's much preferred. I mean, you'll see fish today, but the afternoons here are just kind of tough, in my opinion. Just because they're so line shy, it's still low. I do agree, Justin, that the rain's going to help, and I really hope it does. But this season's just been kind of weird with the low water, so it's kind of hard to predict like past seasons, because normally we wouldn't even be talking about how low this water is right now. This never happens. This is like a once in a 10-year thing. But no luck landing them, Justin. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, it's tough because you got to use thinner line. 50.
Okay.
Yep. We're down to 50. Got to get about 10 degrees cooler. Yeah. This weekend was pretty good. But, yeah, we got to get some cooler temps, and then I think we'll get a lot more browns and steelies coming up. So. Yeah. Yeah. Figures. That's why they were leaving all happy.
Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead.
Just give you a fair warning.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it. I got to head out for work soon anyway, so. Oh, wow, Justin, yeah, that's awesome, man. If you got some eggs, Kieran, that's only going to help you for the steelhead season. Where are you coming up from? But yeah, those things are like worth their weight in gold for steelhead. If you cure your own eggs and tie your spawn sacks, like that's how you do it right there. Best way to catch them. Easiest way to catch them, I should say. Yeah, Justin, that's exactly what I run, 15 main and 8-pound leader. So it is kind of hard not to snap off on like a big king, but I'm usually trying to just go for the steelhead at this point in the season, or if I see some cohos, but I haven't seen a lot of cohos this season, or at least they kind of shot up early, I think. Lucas, there's a few salmon in the river that I seen this morning. There was some kings. I didn't see any cohos, but starting to see a lot more steelhead. Haven't seen any browns personally. This past weekend I saw 2 Atlantic salmon caught here, which is awesome. But there's still salmon in the river, just not in the numbers that we've seen the past 2 weeks. But we got fresh rain, and I know some of you guys joined in a little later here, so I'll pull up. And this is online, USGS, if you look it up, but this is the water levels right now, the discharge rate. It's the highest we've seen all season, which still is, if you look at the lines above, those are the average for this time of year. But, so we're still below average, but it's the highest we've been in the season. Justin, I am at the Long Bridge. Let me pull this off your screen here. I'm at the Long Bridge up there. I'm right below it. So what I consider the mid to lower part of the river. This is just where, I don't know, with the low water this year, it's, I've been trying to get fresh fish, so the lower in the river I can get, the better. But, yeah, it's not that deep, Lucas, right now, but it is a little bit up from what it was the rest of the season, and it's got a little bit of color, as you can see. But Lucas, there's deep spots and there's shallow spots. It really depends on where you're going. I like fishing the deep holes here because they like holding in here. Like right here is one of my more preferred spots, and it's like about 3 or 4 feet out in front of me. But then you got like shallows in the rapids here, of course. So yeah, Justin, Sportsman's pretty good too. How was the crowd up there this weekend? I know it was pretty packed here. I work at Syracuse University, so I get to drive. I have the privilege of driving past Pulaski every day. So I try to stop here in the mornings before work if I can. And it's been an awesome season for me. Really love what I'm doing here and the chances I get to go out and fish. So, but that's gonna be it for me, guys. If you guys have any questions, keep them coming in the comments, and I'll answer them throughout the day once I get a chance to check them. But I appreciate everyone coming in, and if you guys want continued steelhead updates, just keep dialing into the channel. I'll do live updates on the river here, and then I'll post a couple YouTube shorts, which are the like I usually do 10 to 30 second clips of fishing that might have an update on them, or it might just link you to the latest update if you haven't seen it yet. So yeah, Justin, that doesn't surprise me. Sundays are pretty busy and Saturdays are pretty bad too, but it's going to start dying down now that the salmon season is coming to a close. But yeah, I got to get to work here in the next 45 minutes, so I'll catch you guys later, and hope you guys have a